We have mics.
We do.
This isn't actually a mic, but we're gonna make it work.
But it's funny, so.
Welcome to Anything and Everything. This is my co-host
Peyton.
and
Thomas.
hello, that is me. I'm Thomas. Welcome. We have a
guest today.
This episode 2. We have a guest. His name is Jack Johnson. He's one of our friends, and he has an interesting story to tell. So, welcome, Jack. Yay!
Yeah.
Hey guys, glad to be here. Appreciate it. Excited to be a part of this. So too.
Malfunction.
Mic wasn't on, guys. Sorry.
Malfunction.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, it works.
Damn.
What's cooking? Good looking.
What's cooking? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah,
I
it has
know.
been a while.
What was it? Wild Island?
What's that?
I think that was the last time
I
we
think it
hung out.
was.
I think that was.
Yeah. So for reference, like about a month ago, we all went to Wild Island. Big group. Was it a month? I think it was a month ago.
Yeah.
So- yeah,
I think
I
you're
think-
right.
We went
I
to
think you're
Raising Cane's. Like,
Oh
The
god,
shit.
the
so
log.
delicious. You know, I love Raising Cane's, and we're not going to talk about the log. That's lore for you guys. You guys are gonna have to figure that out and make up your own story because we're not telling you.
Yeah, exactly. It's hidden.
Yeah, that's true.
So, how's your summer been?
Yeah.
So basically, my parents have been taking on me like little small trips here and there.
Uh-huh.
We went up to Mount Shasta.
Ooh,
We rented a houseboat for a weekend.
that's
It was
cool.
super lit, dude.
Yeah.
It was us and like some old family friends.
Uh-huh.
We got this little houseboat with like 2 stories and a slide.
Yeah.
No, that's
It
fine.
was so fun. We had to dig stakes into the ground to park it overnight and stuff.
That's sweet.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Saw a bunch of deer like nearby. I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah.
And then what else did I do? I went to Yosemite about a week
love
ago.
Yosemite.
That's fire.
I've actually never been, and
Really?
yeah,
Huh.
that was my first time.
That's a good idea. We should all do a boys trip to Yosemite.
We could do. Would you guys want to see that?
That's vlog idea.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, okay.
cool.
Yeah, dude, oh my, like it's so impressive. Like I didn't understand the scale of everything
No,
until I got there.
Don't Vernal Falls, right, is the second largest waterfall in America. I think. I think. I'm not.
I mean,
I can Google that later, but I'm pretty sure.
I believe you, man. It was so impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part, I think I did this like little mini hike.
Yeah.
On like Lower Yosemite Falls.
Yeah.
I just like did some like rock climbing, and it was a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. There was like a couple parts where there were some loose rocks, and I definitely could have fallen.
Semi-slippery too.
But
yeah.
it was cool. I like found this little like tiny little cave too,
Uh-huh.
and then it was like the view was like a waterfall, and then Half Dome in the background.
Dude,
Oh my
Half
God.
Dome is yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh, this
Yeah, Half Dome is like the coolest rock ever. Because I don't know if you know this. There's a little like, so Half Dome has like this edge and you can jump off of it, and it has a secondary edge that people will intentionally mess with other people, like go running and jump off of it, like make people like
Yeah.
freak out, right? And then they're like, "Oh, hey, we're still here, like we're chilling."
Like,
But also, like, I'm not gonna attempt that because, like, what happens if you like trip or something? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a good point. Damn, I think so. We didn't hike Half Dome or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back next summer with my dad and do it though,
Dude.
Because I just didn't understand the scale. Like those rocks are so huge,
I know.
and it reminds me of this was a documentary I watched last year about Alex Honnold. You know the free solo rock climbing guy.
Yeah.
He like scaled El Capitan.
Yeah.
Dude, like I didn't understand how big El Cap was until I got there.
I don't understand how people like that.
Or alive?
Well, I think there's a saying that goes like something like rock climbers don't live like long. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, rock climber, it's one of those things that people do that basically it kind of just like you shorten your life expectancy by a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I've always wondered this. Do you think skiing kills more people or rock climbing?
Oh, rock climbing for sure.
But I feel like there's more like minor injuries in rock climbing because like most of the time you're on a rope, right?
Yeah.
And you just hear about like the big falls, you know?
Right, where people just like straight up like fall, you know.
I low key feel like skiing kills more people. Am I crazy?
Uh skiing, I feel like has a lot of like breakages of people's bones, but not necessarily like straight up deaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fair.
I don't hear very much about ski deaths that much.
There was who's that one like famous person like Sonny something?
Oh, Sonny Bono,
Sonny Bono.
he was a senator.
Oh yeah,
My dad was on the ski hill the day he died.
that's crazy. Damn, when was that?
A
while
while
ago.
ago. Yeah,
Okay,
it was
that's all you need to
like,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shit. What else is new with me? Yeah, Yosemite, super cool. And then
How many trips did you do this summer?
I took, let's see, 4 including Santa Cruz.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So we had our senior trip, Peyton and I. It was cool.
I'm older. I'm like the.
Yeah, we're still.
I don't think.
I don't mind it.
I think we're still recording.
Okay, that makes sense. Fuck you. Kill yourself.
Okay.
Mine's recording.
Sorry,
that's
guys.
fine.
I've been looking
Doesn't
at that
matter.
camera.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
It literally
It's
does
my
not
bad.
matter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to the viewer here. I'm apologizing.
Yeah.
For any emotional
We can
distress
all-
I've caused.
We have editing capabilities.
Okay, of course they do.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've taken 4 trips. So Peyton and I had that trip to Santa Cruz. That was our senior trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, we spend
Oh.
we spend like all of senior year fundraising for the trip at the end of the year that we all took. So yeah, we
I have some beef about that, by the way.
okay. We're gonna let's get into that. Let me explain the trip first,
Yeah,
and then you explain the
Okay.
beef.
Okay.
So what did we do? We right after graduation, we like packed all our bags and we spent the night at our local community center.
It was so cold.
It was really cold,
was so
and
cold.
I'm not gonna name names, but there was someone bouncing a basketball until 3 a.m.
Oh yeah.
You know who you are. You're probably not listening to this, but
What an
Yeah.
evil jerk.
yeah,
Like, really?
yeah, that was crazy. And then the next morning at like 7, so
Yeah.
4 hours after the basketball stopped,
Yeah.
we took a bus down to Santa Cruz. We stayed in the hotel. We had like 4 or 5 rooms. It's a whole fiasco getting those nailed down, but we figured it out.
It was
and
a
then,
lot of work to get those hotel rooms,
yeah,
dude.
no, it was kind of
You guys stayed there for the weekend, right?
2 nights, right?
Oh yeah, I think it was 2 nights.
2 nights, yeah. And yeah, it was cool. We went to the boardwalk. We did a bunch of stuff. Shopping, yeah. I had some of our friends pick out an outfit for me. I'm not wearing it right now, in case you're wondering, but it was pretty cool. Yeah. I kind of got like sick, low key, like on the second
I
day.
forgot. Oh,
It was just kind of random. I don't know, not important, but kind
I,
of put a damper on the whole thing.
I know what that's like when you get sick. When I went to Santa Cruz for the first time. This is a little bit of a sidetrack, but I went to Santa Cruz for the first time. Yeah, I forgot about this again.
We gotta stop it with that fake mic.
I know it's funny. It's hilarious.
How about we just like plug it into an Xbox controller, and just like
It's not gonna work.
doesn't it have like a microphone or like a plug it in?
Yeah, but then it's
Figure
going
it
to go
out.
to the microphone. I mean, to the Xbox.
Well,
It's at the point.
you play it. No, you play it out the loudspeaker of the TV. You
I'm not gonna do. Just okay.
Okay,
Look,
all
so
right.
me and my best friend Ethan, you met him. He was at Wild Island. His parents gave us some sort of breakfast sandwich the day we were going to Santa Cruz. Somehow, it was bad, and we had food poisoning. So for the entire trip there, we were literally barfing all over each other. Like bad. It was bad. And I literally lost probably like too much bodily fluids. You know what I'm saying? I was like severely dehydrated. Like it was
Dude.
bad. So I know what it's like. I've
Yeah.
been there. I've done that. The first thing I could get down into my stomach, ironically enough, was half and half peanut butter chocolate chip Oreos. That was the first thing that didn't come back up out of me.
Wow, that's a fire post recovery food poisoning.
Dude, I was, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, I have other stories about getting sick on trips. But
Oh, dude.
yeah, so whenever you go down to like Latin America, I took a trip a couple years ago. I went to Cuba actually.
That's cool.
It was
Right.
very cool. But yeah, you have to watch out for like all of the water and all of everything. And I didn't watch out. I had lemonade, and then I kind of got screwed over.
Oh.
Because but the rest of the trip, it was so nice because like the drinking age is 18 there.
Yeah.
I'm like finally 18.
Uh-huh.
So I all of the drinks that I had there were like alcoholic.
Yeah.
Which means they didn't have like the same like bad water.
Sure.
Yeah.
And the one time I don't drink alcohol, I get food poisoning. So
Yeah.
you know, you got maybe you should think about that there.
That was one of the things that I learned. Like my dad's traveled around the world a lot, and he said that when you're in places like Thailand and other things like that, you have to worry about the water. Like you gotta watch.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to get like a smoothie from like a stand or something, you have to watch where they get the water
Mhm.
from and all that.
No,
kind of stuff.
exactly. You got to make sure that the bottles are sealed,
Yeah. Right.
especially in Cuba because they like reuse the same bottles and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
That's one of those things that I'm scared about when I'm traveling. Like, I feel like I'm gonna just like have to go into supermarkets and buy like water bottles.
Yeah. Well, they don't really have like supermarkets and all that in Cuba though.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Cuba's Cuba.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, I could talk for a while about that trip, but you know,
How many trips have you been on in total?
like lifetime.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
That's a cool big flex, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, are we including like trips with my grandparents? Like,
everything.
yeah, okay.
Sure.
Well, I go to my grandparents' house. It's like a flight away every summer, and then I don't know. We take like a trip a year, like to
Somewhere.
somewhere cool. Some years we like recently, since like I'm leaving soon, my parents want to get as many trips as possible,
Sure.
especially with like COVID stopping us from going for a while.
Right.
So this year I went to Cuba. I was in like April, and then last year I took a trip in Europe. I was mostly in Copenhagen, like Denmark,
Okay.
and I spent like 2 weeks there, and then I did like this program with CIEE. It's like a study abroad thing. It was about climate change. It was super cool. I had a really good time. And then
Are you passionate about climate change?
I'm very passionate about climate change. I think I want to. I know we're going to talk about my future later, but I think I kind of want to.
We could just go right into it.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's yeah.
Well, so my current career plans right now. I am obviously passionate about climate change. As I think everyone should be.
I think there's a lot of debate about climate change. So we're talking about a very hot
Okay.
topic.
All right.
right
Well,
now.
those of
No,
you-
but
Yeah.
just I agree that it is something that is important, as we have heard the Earth is literally boiling right now.
Yeah. So believe what you want to believe, but
Yeah,
believe in climate change.
exactly.
Just-
Yeah, exactly.
just-
It's real.
It's real, guys.
Yeah.
He confirmed it.
Yeah.
I mean,
him. I
Yeah.
got it.
The debate is over.
Yep.
No. So, okay. So I feel like one of the major contributors to climate change are like car emissions.
Human beings.
Yeah. Well, obviously, but
Yeah.
like one of the major forms of human, like pollution and all that is from cars.
Sure.
So I want to go into civil engineering,
Okay.
and specifically like city planning,
Okay.
all that, and work to build like sustainable cities.
That's
like
cool.
with metros and with like walkable like cities. You ever heard of like the concept of the 15-minute city?
Yes.
You have everything
Yep.
in a walkable distance within
Right.
15 minutes.
Right.
I want to be building that. I think that'd be really cool. So
What'd you just smack?
I'm not gonna put on this thing like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that is a very large aspiration, but you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I have my experience in Minecraft, so
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
you got it.
Payne knows I'm the one building all the houses. Okay, so
Do you like that, like building, like physically getting down and dirty and like doing it?
I haven't done a whole lot of it, but like I mean, I don't. To be fair, I don't know how much of that I'd actually be doing. It's
Right.
like I'd be more designing,
Right.
I think. Yeah, I don't know. I'm maybe.
For
I should give it
example,
a try, but-
speaking of being walking distance everywhere, I think here in Lake Tahoe, where we are and where we live, they should build a bike trail around the entire lake.
that's what I'm saying, dude.
A bike trail around the entire lake.
I know they've had plans to do
We're
it.
gonna start a petition right here. Build a bike trail
Yeah.
around Lake Tahoe. It's
Yeah,
necessary.
Dude, I think we got to steal the land from those rich people and the
Dude,
like. Come
no
on,
kidding.
oh my God.
We don't need much. It's
Okay.
just like one trail.
I just want a bike lane to school. Like,
Dude, it's
that-
literally.
it'd
I
be
don't know
so
how to tell
easy.
you guys. It's this big for your entire, like your
Mhm.
whole body
Yeah.
sticking out of the thing.
Yeah, next to a 2-lane highway.
That's
like,
going.
each way.
It's Highway 50, and it's going. Your cars go by you at 60,
And it's like turns and like a winding mountain road. Like you cannot bike on that. I biked. The only time I ever biked to school was one day in like 2018 when there was a car crash.
I remember
And-
that. Thing.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And there was a car crash and the road was closed. So my dad dropped me off like behind the crash and I just biked by it. And
Yeah.
I went to school. I probably could have just skipped that day, but I was feeling like I want to do a little adventure. So
You like your education. You have a big brain in there.
I do like my education. Yeah, so continuing.
What college are you going to?
Going to the University of Michigan. Go Wolverines.
Ooh.
Yep.
My dad went to the University of Detroit Mercy,
Detroit Mercy. Yeah.
so medical
Similar
school.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away from Detroit. It's a big move, but I have I have a cousin going there and I have family in that area.
You're going from one cold place to another.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be even colder though.
It
Dude,
is.
Midwest.
I have family down there still, and we go there we used to go there for Christmas and stuff, and it's freaking freezing.
Yeah, no, I go to my grandparents' house for Christmas a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's that visit yearly. So I know how cold it is up there.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a fun tradition. The night, so Christmas Eve, the 23rd.
Okay.
We always, my dad and his old friends, and then their kids, and then me.
Yeah.
We always, to give a little context, my grandparents are on this they live on this farm, and they have a couple ponds in their backyard or whatever,
That's cool.
and then they freeze over during the winter.
Oh,
So
you guys ice skate them?
we have a tradition. We play broom ball
Oh.
every year on the 23rd. I'm
Oh.
gonna go there again this year. So basically, it's like hockey, but just with old brooms that we found in our garage.
Right. That's cool.
And it's actually, so my aunt was the one that I think was the inventor of this sport. Not inventor, but
Shout out Aunt.
shout out Marcy.
Yeah.
Aunt Marcy, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm, W. And I guess it was an official sport at the college she went to, which was Boulder,
Okay. Yeah.
Colorado
yeah.
Boulder.
Cool.
So they had official teams for broom ball.
That's
This,
actually cool.
Yeah, and then she brought it back, and now we do it every year.
That's actually sweet.
Cool tradition.
You could go pro in broom ball
Yeah, I mean,
if other things don't work out.
I mean, I could. Yeah, I am pretty good at it. I won. What year did I win? Our team won 2 years in a row. 5 years ago?
That's how you do it.
I don't know.
Is it the same teams every year?
No, it's just whoever.
Yeah.
And then the dads get super drunk, and it's just a brawl.
That's
Yeah.
dads be like.
hmm No, it's fun though. Midwest things. I'm looking forward to more of those.
I've heard that just stories from my dad's time being in Michigan. It's interesting over there.
Yeah, man. I'm it's crazy. I'm
excited
just
for you.
I'm going to college in 6 days, guys.
Oh, dude.
This is why I had to be on right now.
Yeah. No, we just had a going away party for Sarah 2 days ago.
Yeah. No, I heard. Yeah. Damn, she already left, and then I know a bunch of other people from my class have already left. Payne, you're working at Round Hill. What do you do there?
So I'm maintenance, so I do the trashes. I'll clean the bathrooms if I need it, or if they need it, and if there's a wedding, I'll put chairs out for the wedding. I'll take them in when the wedding's done. I'll clean the chairs. So manual labor.
He's forgetting the most important part. He names the trash cans.
Oh yeah, I do name the trash.
Would you like to give us a little overview of the
Okay.
community you've built?
Pictures of those trash. I don't know why I'm pretending like this. You gotta have pictures of those trash cans.
Get them today.
Yeah, so we can edit
Bet,
them and,
bet.
and name them. Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
The trash cans are going to be right here with names underneath them, by the way.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
don't have them currently,
Just
but
cover our faces with them.
we're not here. Yep.
One of them's Steve. I love Steve. Steve's Peak.
Steve's Peak.
We love
After
Steve.
Minecraft.
No, just
Yeah, we just named Steve. Okay.
One of them's Matt. The story behind that, there was something in the trash, and for some reason there was a person on it. It was like a mat for going outside.
Okay, like a doormat kind of.
No, it's not a floaty.
Oh,
A
okay.
floaty mat, and for
Okay.
some reason I thought the guy's name was Matt. So why is that relevant in any situation?
Right.
Obviously, it was for the
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I laughed at myself for like 15 minutes after that.
I'm laughing at you now.
Yeah. So are they probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're like, look at this fucking guy.
Thinking of Matt's name's Matt. Not cool.
Hey, man, isn't there a joke about that? What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in front of a door?
A basket case?
No, Matt.
Okay. No, funny story. The term basket case is actually coined after soldiers in World War I that lost all of their limbs and had to be carried around in a basket.
How's that a fun story?
It's a fun fact, guys. I thought it was pretty fun.
Okay.
You know.
Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now you know.
I guess we know.
I'm working at Edgewood this year.
Dude,
this
you're
summer.
making bank too then.
I'm making, so I don't actually make that much money like from the salary.
Aren't you doing like the golf cart thing?
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
tips
that's cool.
though.
That's
Tips are
what I'm
good.
saying.
Tips are good.
Sorry,
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, so my job most of the time is like,
Avoid getting hit by balls.
well, yeah, it's kind of just like drive around. So I am the one that drives the little range picker, the little cart thing with the cage around it
Sure.
that goes around the driving range and just picks up golf balls. That's my job most of the time. It's like, it's kind of chill. I'm just like with my
Yeah.
headphones in, like listening, like
Yeah,
just
chilling.
driving around. It's
Yeah.
cool. And
Do people intentionally hit you?
well, yeah, I remember when I did like junior golf.
You
and
have to, right?
You
Yeah.
you aim at me,
Right,
Like,
that's the point.
yeah,
I feel
it's-
like extra points. Not really, but like
yeah,
in your head.
desperately, dude. You hear the sound like the loud clink when it hits the metal cage, and you feel very accomplished when you do it. I only did it
How
like,
does it-
twice.
How does it feel when
On the
you're
other-
in the car?
Yeah, on the other end,
Yeah.
it's jarring, dude, because people suck at hitting me. So like I build up this like false sense of confidence after a while. Like I'm untouchable right now, and then it just hits like the roof above my head, and it's just like I feel like I've been
rattling,
shot.
rattling.
Like, it's crazy. I don't think I'll ever get used to it.
What's your pay?
So pay?
Yeah, because
I guess we're
Edgewood.
you know I'll disclose my income
Uh-huh.
on camera. That's
Uh-huh.
cool.
Uh-huh.
So
You don't have. You can just do it.
no, it's fine.
Okay.
I don't care. Actually I don't know if like what their policies are on that. Whatever. I make
You can always. It doesn't really matter.
yeah, okay. I make $11 an hour, just like the base salary,
And
which is
then-
like kind of chill. But then tips, when you add them on, it's like the equivalent of like adding like $7 per hour.
Right.
Pretty much,
Okay.
I'm like 18 basically.
That's
It's super
solid.
cool.
That's solid.
So yeah, so I work in the like on the range in that little cart half the time, and the other half of the time I'm like cleaning and washing golf carts and like talking to people.
So you're going to college. You're moving.
Mhm.
What's the scariest part about it?
Scariest part. So okay, I feel like I got over most of the scary stuff like when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
feel like I just
okay.
like emotionally went through everything I needed to go through this summer,
Sure.
like the day after or the day before graduation. And then I was just like fine.
Yeah.
And now like I'm either not processing it at all or just like chill with it. I think I'm probably just chill with it.
Right.
I think the scariest part though, I don't know, it's just like missing out on like what other people are doing that I know. Like
That is one thing that is definitely like it's kind of like you said jarring, where it's like you come back from somewhere and you're like, "Damn." You know how like the one day you miss school and like the president shows up. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it's like an extended
Yeah.
version.
Dude, you're so right.
Dude, yeah.
I don't know, just like there's like I don't know, even though I'm gonna be doing a bunch of stuff, like there's still like a weird like FOMO. Mostly with my family. Like it's just like
Oh, dude, I feel like it's totally scary when you first move out of your parents' house and you're like, damn, I'm like doing this on my own now.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotta like figure it out.
I don't know. It's gonna be a weird adjustment. Yeah, I have one.
You of all people got it though.
Yeah,
I think
honestly.
I think I'll be fine when I'm there, but it's gonna take a minute to get used to. I have a roommate. I'm not gonna mention his name. He seems cool though. Talk to him. We like organized a room and stuff. Like bought separate. I bought a microwave. He got a fridge. You know,
Yeah,
stuff like
just,
that.
share. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Are you
All
staying
college
there
stuff.
4 years or
I plan to.
in that? Okay.
Oh no, not in the dorm.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can
But I'm talking like
at the college.
yeah.
Yeah. I plan to be there for 4 years. We'll see if I drop out or something. I'm hoping not, but you know, if it gets too tough. I mean, I'm on a
You
Wattell
guys should-
education here, so
True.
That's kind of what I was saying. Wattel is very underwhelming. So you know what's funny? They put up posters at Wattel. This is our school, by the way. They put up posters.
George Wattel High School.
They put up posters that's like, oh, we're the third best school in the country, or I mean, in Nevada.
Mhm.
And it's like, yeah, but Nevada's like the 49th worst state in education
Yeah.
in America. So that really doesn't mean much.
Yeah, it's like the it's like the best Arby's. It's like the same thing. Like, just because it's the best doesn't mean it's good.
By the way, I like Arby's curly fries. I'm just gonna say.
Okay, all right, sure, but like,
Well, yeah,
Arby's.
like the cool thing about Wattel is that it's in Tahoe, and that's about it.
yeah, honestly, I feel like looking back, I feel like I enjoyed high school more than I enjoy thinking about high school now more than I did enjoyed going through it.
I hated
Makes sense.
Wattel.
I don't know. I guess
I
we've
just did. That's just me though.
I don't know. I'm just more positive about it now. I don't know. There was like a fun little community that kind of sucked half the time.
You know what's gonna happen? Right now, you're gonna feel sort of indifferent about it, like semi-happy, but then you're gonna go to college and like experience new things and stuff, and you're gonna look back on it with a level of fondness because that is your childhood to a certain extent. That's your teenagehood. That's you kind of came into your own that way. There.
Facts.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's facts.
there's some wisdom dropped on everybody.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Drop the mic.
him again.
Yo, you got anything to say, man?
Thank you very much. Yo.
I suck at this. I feel like it's such a simple task to do, but I still
Alright,
mess it up every
All right,
time.
all right. Since you brought him down and brought him to the set, what's his name?
Shit, Mike.
Mike. Mike the Frog.
Easy.
Mike.
I can do more if you want.
Thanks, Mike.
Mm,
How do you choose?
Oh, you naming more things?
Oh, we're naming
yeah.
more stuff.
I want to name one of my trash.
Cornelius, Abe, Johnny,
What about that one?
Hugo.
Hugo. Nice. I don't even know if they can see that. There's one. There's another one.
And then,
What about the face guy? He already has a name, but like, what are you naming him?
am I trying to guess his name?
I don't know. Just like name. Oh, you could. I don't even know his name.
Leonardo.
Let's see.
Does he have a name?
We'll see. I know the artist who made this. He's a friend of mine. But,
Okay, well,
yeah.
it's canon, guys. His name's Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Yep.
Dude, didn't we just talk about Leon?
Oh, okay.
What was that?
I don't know. I just moved over a little bit, and then I heard a little. Oh, it's these.
Like a
It's the.
Oh, gotcha. It's fine.
They're chill.
Yeah.
You guys are still getting used to this set.
Yeah,
So-
this is literally day one of using the set.
Yeah, we just set
This will get
everything
better.
up.
We're gonna.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. I've seen what they have in store, and you guys are gonna like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No spoilers, but maybe
Spoiler
another
alert.
room.
All right. So we talked about the future. Let's run it back into the past a little bit.
Mhm.
So they don't know this. I know this. You and me, and both. The way we bonded, the way we became friends, was through a lot of intense medical situations in our childhood.
Yeah.
Low key, I wonder how I'm still alive a lot of the time. Most of the time.
He had it worse than me for sure, but
I don't know, man. I never actually had like the actual like
like a big old scar.
yeah.
Yeah, I have a when I was like 6 months old, I had a I don't know, just like I don't know the specifics, but just like a really serious heart surgery, like open heart surgery.
Damn.
Like
Okay.
I don't know, I had to go to where's my hospital? Oh, it was at Stanford, right? So
Okay.
at Stanford
Yeah.
Medical or whatever,
Sure.
and had a bunch of shit done to me. Probably cost my parents a fortune. That's how
I
it
know
is.
what that's like. My dad said that I was an $833,000 check by the time I was out of the hospital.
Yeah,
$1 million baby, right?
$1 million
here.
baby. Holy shit.
That's insane.
Wow. But real quick, cursing? Yes, no.
What about him?
Can I say or do you want to get monetized
You can-
eventually?
You can say it.
I'm just saying shit and stuff.
Wait.
Fuck shit, bitch.
What?
All right, so heart surgery. Yeah, so I had one of those. Yeah, a bunch of money. I don't really have a lot of residual differences in my life, if that makes sense.
I do.
Well, we'll get to you in a minute. But I'm just saying, yeah. The only thing that's really left is big old scar, and like I can't like lift heavy weights and stuff, like
Really?
without like causing strain or something. That's what the doctor said.
Okay.
I don't know.
Ever, or,
Like I mean,
You're a pretty athletic kid for the most part.
yeah, it's just like weights and like if you
Gym bro
can't-
stuff.
gym bro stuff.
Pumping metal.
Yeah,
I got
I
you.
can't hang out with Bryce, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, we can't even hang out with
Yeah,
Bryce.
yeah.
Don't worry.
we tried. We tried.
It's fine.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's like I kind of forget I even had a heart surgery at some points.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
you know, I guess it is a part of who I am. And yeah, and then recent medical history. It's kind of
Ooh.
funny. So
Ooh.
yeah, so I figured out. Okay, I'll say it. I figured out I have this thing called sleep apnea,
Oh, dude.
and
Yep.
yeah, so I ordered this little machine, and now every night I have to sleep with a mask on. Like I look like a fighter pilot. I swear to God,
Mhm.
it's crazy. But I've been sleeping so good recently.
Good.
Because I took a sleep study. That's why
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figured out I needed this thing, and my blood oxygen level was like 74%.
That's not good.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, and
Yeah.
my heart rate was that of like a light jog.
Yeah.
While I'm sleeping.
Right.
So my heart isn't getting any rest, and I'm just like not breathing.
So, did you snore?
I snored like crazy. Peyton,
I
you know,
remember him snoring
Yeah.
at Santa Cruz.
So was it like bad?
It sounded like a
lawnmower as they
Yeah.
described it. Yeah.
So my dad has
Yeah.
it too. I probably have it, but I haven't done the sleep study yet. But I can tell sometimes I wake up and like my mouth is totally dry and like I have like dragon's breath and I'm like,
Always.
oh yeah,
Mhm.
yep.
Yeah, no. I realized I've had this for like probably 5 years because
Mhm.
there was one time back 8th grade. No, 6th grade maybe. I don't know. We went to this thing called I forget what it was called. It was in never mind.
Are you guys talking about the outdoor school?
It wasn't outdoor school. It was
Because that's what I remember for 6th grade in terms of a trip.
No. Regal, that's what it was.
Mm.
Like so it was like this little
the
camp.
First overnight trip. Like
So it was this
Oh!
camp thing with Rotary.
I did that too. Yeah,
You
yeah,
did?
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And that's what Regal. So what is it? We went to Portola. Is that what it is?
I think you're right.
Yeah, and it's just like a wilderness camp type of thing, kind of.
It's
But, like, not-
It's like outdoor school, but like not.
Yeah, not a wilderness camp actually.
You remember? I don't know if you guys did this. I did this. It was outdoor school. They took us to an area, an overnight camp.
Yeah.
It was like for either a week or the weekend, and I can't really remember which. But we all went out there and we bunked in like big old bunker areas, and just
Yeah.
like did things. Like we did like obstacle courses and like looked at birds and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think ours was one night. I want to say
One night.
you just
But-
unlocked a memory. I haven't thought of it in a while.
it's been a while, but anyway. So back to Regal, that Rotary camp in the middle of the woods. So I was like just chilling in a room with like maybe like 8 other guys,
Uh-huh.
and
Hey, dudes chilling in a room.
no,
5
it was
feet apart.
it was
Is that
2
not
nights.
gay?
Regal was 2 nights.
Okay.
And I wake up the first morning and like everyone's complaining about some guy snoring. And I'm like, and I was asleep. I didn't hear it. But like, dude, that guy who's snoring, like,
What a
he's
jerk,
gotta
man.
he's gotta be quiet, right? Because I have like no knowledge that I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think anyone does.
yeah, no, it's crazy. And I like, but like, it's not even like a snore. It's just like a. That's what it sounds like.
The way that I compare it to, it sounds like a chainsaw getting like
Yeah, like starting a
chainsaw.
Yeah. No, so it's like that. I just exhale really slowly, and yeah. So like I was complaining along with them, like that guy is snoring. So just shut up, like.
And then they
Come
found
on.
it was you.
Well then, yeah. Then the next morning, and then the guy in my lower bunk, like I wake up, this guy pointing at me, like, what did I do? And he's like, "You're the snorer," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." And then he pulls out a recording on his phone, which, by the way, we weren't supposed to have phones, but I don't know,
Snuck it
he
in.
snuck in a phone, and then he
Contraband.
recorded me sleeping.
That's weird.
With,
That's fucked up.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, to be fair, I was like waking everyone up, and like, yeah. Anyways, I figured I was just like a snorer, but I have sleep apnea, guys. It's been
Dude,
decided.
sleep apnea is rough. People underestimate it in terms
Yeah.
of a medical condition.
Sleep apnea awareness,
Dude,
guys.
It's really. You know what's gonna happen to you? You're smart now. You're gonna get smarter. You want to know why? Your brain's gonna have oxygen when you're at night, and it actually improves your cognitive abilities.
That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
you ain't dropping out of college. You got this.
Okay. You guys seen that meme of the guy who goes to the local library every day and adds like an additional layer of silicone, like fake like bald head?
No.
No.
It's cool. Like every day he like shows up and his head is just slightly bigger every day. Like, and he brings back his books. It's pretty funny.
That's actually
I want to do that.
that's
sometime.
actually funny. We could.
And then you just got to see how many days until they realize that.
He looks like Megamind.
Yeah. I'll pull it up later. You
White
guys might know what I'm
Megamind.
talking about, but yeah. And what else is new? Oh yeah, let's talk about your medical history.
Okay.
That's a long avenue we can go down.
That is a long avenue. So, I was born. Someone snatch. Where's PT? I was born 3 months premature. For the people who don't know, yeah, sure, you can grab. For those who don't know, like, I basically this is PT. I named him that because it stands for Purple Teddy Creative. I know. That was my baby hat, and it fits him. But this thing would like over encapsulate my head. There's a picture of me with my dad when I was first born. My head was the size of the dial of a wristwatch. Yeah. If you held out your hand like that, I could fit. Kind of like this. For those.
But like smaller.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you say your foot was the size of like this tiny
the
little
blue part.
blue part?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but just imagine like a sock, the front of it, the blue part.
That was my whole foot.
Yeah. Crazy.
Um,
I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, I know.
my dad said that one time I grabbed his finger and it was his pinky and my fingers didn't even like reach over the entirety of his pinky. It was like halfway.
Wow.
One of the hard things that I've been told was that I died every 4 hours. Clinically dead every 4 hours for I don't know how long, but it's basically because I would get fed through a tube and then my heart would stop.
Damn.
And it got to the point where my dad and the doctors and the people around me got so used to me dying that they would wake up and like start resuscitating me before the alarms even went off.
You got like Horcruxes somewhere,
Dude,
or something?
I'm like
what's going on? Are you
immortal.
still-
Like, dude, I feel like I don't know. I'm like not religious, but you know that could change maybe. But I feel like at some point I like went up to heaven and God like kept seeing me come back up and was like, hold on, keep him here. And then I kept like getting snagged back down, and eventually he was like, you know what, just stay down there. I'm tired of you.
Yeah.
Live your whole ass life, then come back. Stay.
You're gonna actually, I was gonna be like, yo!
Yeah, dude.
Finally!
I'm gonna get up there. He's gonna be like, "Oh, it's you! Damn, I got a lot to tell you."
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's a funny image.
there's a lot of it I don't know. My dad is a much better storyteller of the events of my babyhood because I was a baby and don't remember. But
Yeah.
yeah.
What's the earliest memory you guys have?
Oh, dude. Okay. I talked about this recently, I think.
You did. I do remember this conversation.
I was my first memory. Like I remember when I became conscious.
That'll work. Just any story you have, like just one of the first.
I was playing
things.
with Hot Wheels. If you know what those are, little race cars. And I really liked broccoli for some reason at that point in time. That was like my thing, and I called them
Okay.
trees because
They look like
they are
trees.
many trees. Like, I
and
don't
also
know.
broccoli's really hard to say for a
Yeah,
a wee one.
Yeah, whoever named the vegetable broccoli, like you're missing out.
Yeah,
Call them
so-
many trees.
Mini trees, right? That's what I'm saying. And so my dad was like probably cooking them or whatever, and I was like slamming those cars together, whatever kids do. And I smelled them, and I sprinted across the house, screaming trees at the top of my lungs. I couldn't see over the stove because I'm mini, and so I just stood there like staring at my dad with anticipation, like, I want them. Give them to me. Give me those trees. Now I hate broccoli, by the way, so that's interesting. But yeah,
Damn.
what about you?
Yeah, what's your
Like the first thing that I like remember that I know is like a real memory and not like a photo that I saw that like I'm like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Because that happens sometimes.
Sure. Sure.
First memory, I think. Actually, I don't know. This one might be like a thing I'm just remembering since I saw a photo of it. But we went to Disney World when I was like 4, I think.
That's good memory. That's yeah.
And I remember we stayed in this hotel like that had like a lookout to like the park or whatever. Like you could see like part of the castle like in the distance.
Yeah.
It was like a tall building. I remember like I don't know for whatever reason there were like fireworks or something.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sure that's
They
my
do
first
that
one.
every night at Disney, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you might be right. Well, anyways, I think that was the first one, which is kind of a cool memory.
Okay.
What about you, Payne?
Your turn. Look at them.
Oh yeah, huh? So I don't remember much of it. I slid on my floor, which is weird because it was carpet. Not quite sure how I did that one.
Sucks.
And then I had like this piano. I just started going. I think it was like 4 at my grandparents' house.
That's fire. Jamming out.
Slamming down on a piano. Damn.
It wasn't like it was like a toy piano, but like.
Do we need a time check?
It's 10:18.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're at the end here.
Give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah. But we're wrapping it up
Yeah.
like a
Yeah. Okay.
condom. Anyways,
Okay.
that might stay in. We're gonna figure that.
We're gonna see about that.
Overall, this podcast was a hit. I've
Fine,
enjoyed
yeah,
this.
it was-
Yeah, this
I think
is
it's
great.
pretty good. I feel like it was just me talking a lot.
That's the whole
That's
point
the
of the
point?
podcast. That's
That's
what's
true.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys gotta have some solo episodes sometime.
no. But
Yeah, we will.
that's
Okay.
the point.
All right. You guys better stay tuned for that. Okay.
We gotta have a boys only.
Yeah.
Boys. He's a boy too, but
Yeah.
What's your trans?
Damn. You got me, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So you
Huh?
guys got. I'm sure you guys got a bunch more episodes in between now and Christmas. So
oh,
yeah.
several.
you know, well, it'll be a while before you guys see me again, but I'll be
Yeah.
back.
We're either
We're
gonna
back.
call it the Christmas edition or the reunion, and I'm deciding which one. Like for the recurring guests.
To do like a New Year's edition. That's fun.
Ooh, I want to do a New Year's edition with a lot of people.
Yeah, we could do that.
That's fire.
Like be there.
Like several people.
Over in the secret room that you guys are gonna see eventually.
The cool room. Yeah.
I like
This
that
one. This one's kind of like my office that I sort of set up into this, which we might just turn into boys only's episode, and then eventually we're gonna make we have like a man cave at my house. We're at my house. I'm not telling you where it is, but we have a man cave and it's cool. Like my dad modded it the hell out. And
It's really cool.
it's cool. Yeah.
There's gonna be one of those people. You guys see this? You see those guys on TikTok that like find the exact coordinates of an image.
I'm scared.
They're gonna see out that window and they're gonna be like, oh that stair is a little sideways.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know exactly where that house is. It's it.
There's an alarm.
Okay.
I was supposed to wake up now. I'm awake.
Okay. Good job, Peyton. You really did it this time. Overachiever. Okay.
Dude. I have my dad made fun of me. You weren't here for this, but my dad made fun of me because I was awake before noon, which it's been a long time since I've done that, but still he likes to, jab at me for it.
Yeah. Now I can like whenever my parents tell me I'm like lazy because I sleep too much, I can just tell them I have sleep apnea. I have an excuse now. It's
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
it's
You're
kind of
like, I gotta recuperate
Yeah.
the energy.
Come on, I'm not breathing, guys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Okay. Well, this was really fun, guys,
All right.
and I hope it goes well.
this will go well.
It
I
will.
I hope it goes well.
have confidence in us.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. And you, dude, you're gonna be
Yeah,
successful.
dude, you're gonna.
You're gonna make it. You know what? I'm gonna have you design my house when I'm rich, and it's gonna be eco-friendly.
That'd be cool.
Stay tuned for
That'd
that.
be
Stay
cool.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this
10 years
in
time?
the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
All right. Thank you, guys. This is Jack Johnson.
Bye, guys.
Clappity clap clap clap. That was successful.
That was peak.
You can turn that mic off and then we're gonna outro it real quick. Thanks, Jack, for coming on.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah.
we love you. Good luck in the future. Stay tuned for more episodes. We're gonna try and do this weekly.
We'll try.
Weekly.
An attempt will be made.
Weekly. That's hopefully gonna be the schedule. Editing's hard though.
It
We're
is.
we're figuring it out. This is brand new to us. This is our virgin experience. Going back to condoms for some reason. Anyways, see y'all later. This is
Bye.
Anything and Everything. Peace.
Sorry about that, guys.
I'll
I'm
do
just
that.
apologizing for the stuff you're not seeing. Okay.
Yeah.
Leave that in.
We're gonna have that at the bloopers at the end. Just him
Yeah.
saying sorry a bunch of different times.
My bad, guys. I'm sorry. Okay.